Good morning, all. The success story of VSAT is an evidence of our dedication and commitment and the heights we can reach when we push ourselves beyond limits. I started this journey from the year 2018 onwards, long 6 years. And that time Space Club students were bartering aimlessly. And I still remember that day Space Club coordinator Govia's words, "Ma'am, we are leaving the institution, but we are handing over our dream to the most trustworthy hands." Yes, VSAT is a dream not only of the current Space Club students, but it was the dream from the year 2018 onwards, that time Space Club students. And from 2018 onwards, every Space Club member has this dream of our VSAT flying high beyond the sky and touching the space. But no one ever believed that. People thought I am simply crazy. Starting from mere vacuum, I just followed my instincts because I don't have a single reference to follow. Many times I was all alone. I was frustrated, I was irritated, I questioned myself, and I was in great pressure. And when the next batch arrived with Reshma and Aishwarya as coordinators, we researched more than a year to come out with this idea of studying ultraviolet radiations in space. We researched in all the websites and come out with this idea, so that the idea has to be novel, so that it will finally get it approved and get the attention of ISRO. But it has to be less complicated, because at the beginning itself I have decided that if I am going to launch such a satellite, this should be completely realized with the help of my students. Yes, India's first women-led satellite, VSAT, is completely built with the expertise of my students, and we have used only the expertise of ISRO, and we have not outsourced a single part of this project anywhere. And then the next batch of students arrived with Shruti, Kausalya and Madhuri as pillars and many more. And we have drafted a full proposal, a technically foolproof proposal, and then sent it to ISRO during COVID period, when the entire world has been shut down and people were relaxing at home. We were working tirelessly. I divided the entire Space Club crew into different specialized batches and then assigned tasks. Every day and night we were discussing endless online meetings, and then finally we have completed this full proposal. My special acknowledgement to those batch of students. I still don't know why they choose to follow me, why they put such an immense trust on me. And then having more than 10 plus meetings with ISRO, the feedback I received from ISRO was not positive. They said that now the entire procedure has been shifted to InSpace, Department of Space, Government of India, and then they have no clue when this is going to happen, because of the COVID impact itself, many of their works itself is pending. Dropping the project in midway, I have gone to Ireland, which is always my second home, with a very exciting opportunity to work in a project on Edge Artificial Intelligence. Still, every night I thought of VSAT. Every night I thought when this VSAT is going to get realized. I started sending emails to them again. What is the exact procedure now to start? How to start over again? Is there a single scope to realize this project again? Many nights I thought of myself, why Lizzie? Why this project is that much important to me? All I have to answer is, I never disregarded my inner voice. Even if the entire world is against me, I always followed my inner voice. But it is always much risky to follow my inner voice than to to associate a bunch of students and ask a bunch of students to follow my inner voice. And this is the fourth batch of students I have groomed. And it is always very difficult to group each and every batch of students. Different batches of students, diversified character, and it's my job to motivate them every time when they were hopeless, when they were aimless. It's my job to motivate them. It's my job to keep them on the same spirit always. And who is motivating me? Who is keeping me the same fire on me always, all these 6 years? To be frank, for me it was a very painful process. Most of the time I was completely alone. I have been completely lost. Most of the time I doubted myself. I have no clue how to proceed. I don't know, I have with lot of confusions, yet I never expressed my doubts to my students. Instead, I assigned various tasks to them with high confidence. I thought that was the right procedure and I have given them such and such tasks throughout the 6 years. And I still don't know where did I got this much courage. There is a Bible quote. It says, there is no fear in love. Perfect love drives out fear. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. Yes, eliminating the last drop of fear, I became in perfect love with this mission. And at one point, VSAT became more than a mission for me. It became my own baby. And I have been in a state that at any cost, I will launch my VSAT baby where it is destined to be, even if the entire world is not supporting me. So that was my state at one point. VSAT became an emotion to me. And all these years, the support I received from my students was beyond words. They supported me wholeheartedly, and during the last lab, I put them in great pressure. I put them in great pressure only because I have to launch this VSAT, our own payload, in the next PSLV mission itself, which is India's 60th India's 60th PSLV mission, which is PSLV C58, that has been launched from Sriharikota on the new year, 1st January 2024. So all these 6 years, we have been working tirelessly for this mission, one aim, one dream, and we put complete dedication over this project. And the most adventurous part of this journey was carrying our VSAT payload from Trivandrum to Sriharikota by car, traveling all the way, driving me alone with 2 students, even without an overnight stay. It was kind of adventurous and challenging journey for me, but okay, all these 6 years, it was like that. VSAT is a mission of impossible to possible. And then we have arrived sharp with immense pride. And then there were 9 other payloads were there with, which is associated with the big startup companies and tech companies. And they were really surprised to hear that in this project has been completely realized with a group of students, and no one, not a single person associated with this mission got the opportunity to work on a full-time basis. Yes, myself and all the students worked on a part-time basis. Our main job was not VSAT. Being a faculty coordinator, being a faculty in LPS Institute of Technology for Women, I have many other jobs as part of curriculum, and they were students. But still, we released this project, and we got the rare opportunity to enter into Mobile Service Station, Asia's largest moving building. And I think we are the first non-VSSC employees from Kerala to witness the launch from Mission Control Center from Sriharikota. And Inside Shah, we were the only female team and we were the only team with the 2 students associated with this project. So it was a proud moment, and that is why after the launch, the ExpoSat team, that is the main satellite team, came forward to take a photo with us, and it was a proud moment for all of us. And now the success story of VSAT is going to be immortalized by releasing a textbook, releasing a book, most probably this year itself. This is indeed an incredible tale of a group of young and determined young ladies. And I have named it the book as 5 Screws, which will be a good reference textbook in all libraries all over the world. Why I named it as 5 Screws? It is a thrilling journey of 5 screws traveling all over from Kuwait to Trivandrum Airport, involving the entire Malayali community there so that a crucial test in VSSC won't get delayed. Not stopping there, the success story of VSAT will be released as a movie in big screen so that audience can understand our sacrifices and emotional roller coasters that we have undergone throughout the mission. It was not so easy. And people who are listening me, if they are thinking like, oh, is this really going to happen? Yes, 6 years back, so the success story of VSAT is like that. The success story of VSAT is simply a crazy dream, and no one, not a single person ever believed that this will now really launch and orbit around Earth. And now I can proudly say that this has already completed 700 orbit and it is still orbiting around Earth 350 kilometers away in space. And now we are still receiving telemetry data, and I feel goosebumps thinking that something we have built is in space and I am accessing its data. The success story of VSAT could not be concluded to give acknowledgement to my dear husband, Mr. Ranjit Das. He always said, Missy, you do whatever you love to do, I am here always with you. The success story of VSAT is a real proof of if we are determined to do something, if we dream high and if we really work hard for that particular dream, if we are ambitious to work hard for our vision, it will really fulfill. Thank you all for listening. Thank you TEDx TKM for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.